Hey guys, welcome to TOA Guide to Success. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 main points of TOA, the main strategy, what CC is, rune set required, having the right TOA monster, and the speed composition for your team. And so first off, the main strategy for TOA. A lot of people get confused between farming runes or essence to TOA. For farming, you can totally do all damage and maybe one healer for your success. But for TOA, it's all about crowd controlling the monsters, or in other words, CC, and slow kill with continuous damage or dots. And what CC consists of is an ability like stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, and even attack bar manipulation like Vertiheal, Bernard, or like Spectra's their skill. And what I believe the best CC is, it's when you control your opponent's movement and don't let them activate any skill other than their default attack, which is their first skill. So that is the best CC. You would want your opponent to move as well, depending on the situation. Like TOA, you want them to move in order for the dots to activate and slow kill. Next, we have the rune set. The 3 rune set I really recommend for TOA are Despair, Violent, and Focus. Despair has the auto stun. It gives any monster, especially with AoE moves, chance to stun, like Beretta. Beretta doesn't have a built-in stun for 3rd skill. He lands the dots, so with his dots and Despair, he's able to stun and land the dots. So it's a necessity for TOA. Violent for like Vertiheal for extra turns, and and for a skill cooldown reset. Focus for those monsters that has built-in CCs or debuffs, because it gives you a higher chance to activate those skills and land those debuffs. Alright, so let's get to the testing. I'm going to choose stage 51 for the showcase of my team. My team consists of Beretta as the leader, and he has the attack speed leader, so it gives my team higher speed and guarantees them to move before any of the opponents move. They have Vertiheal, Mantula, the Dark Serpent, Woundhawk, the Dark Taoist, and Mav, the Wind Penguinite. For this setup, how I set up my team to move first is Beretta will start off with the dots on his 3rd skill and hopefully stun. Then Mantula will move and land that speed break in with the 2nd skill, because that sets up for Woundhawk's 2nd skill. If there's speed break in already, Woundhawk's 2nd skill is AoE and will stun, and will have a 50% chance at max skill to stun a monster with speed break on. And it's a 2-hit move, so he has 2 chances, 50% each, to land that stun. And his 3rd skill is also built-in stun as well. Then Vertiheal will move 3rd, boost everybody's attack bar, and if you find the procs, that's even more plus. Then Woundhawk will move 4th, and then Mav is solely here, especially for the non-boss stage. He is solely here for the skill cooldown and possible cleanse, but how my setup is, my opponent should never be able to activate any skill other than the 1st attack, if by all means everybody missed their stun. So he is mainly here for the skill cooldown reset. Alright, so since we're here, let's give it a shot. And how I like to run my TOA, especially on manual, is total CC, the perfect CC, the best CC, don't let my opponent get to activate any skill. They're able to move, but only if they have dots on, and that's the main damage for TOA. So let's start off with Beretta's Phoenix Fury. For this stage here, it's quite annoying because the water living armor, they're immune to dots. So they're going to be quite annoying to kill. But luckily this is TOA normal, so we can beat them down with just normal skills. And Mantra is really awesome on TOA because he lands that extra 1 dot with his 3rd skill, and it's an AoE, so it lands on everybody. So especially on water monsters, Beretta has a very hard time landing dots on the water monsters. So Mantra is very nice. He's a very nice addition to TOA and landing the dots. Alright. And Mantra is also very nice because if you're fighting against Rune, he's able to strip the barrier, and then your dots will be able to land, or he's able to strip invisibility, or monsters with immunity. So in case things go south, he's there to he's there to remove the benefit effects. So he is very amazing. Next, we can talk about Woundhawk. He is by far my favorite monster for TOA, mainly because he can be a one-man army and TOA hard. He can stun all the monsters by himself. He's on violent right now because he doesn't need to spare, because he has a built-in stun, and the more turns he gets, the higher chance for him to stun. His 2nd skill also does a defense break. Also does a speed break in. So if there's a chance that the speed break doesn't land with Mantra, Boomhawk can still land that, and then he can still stun all by himself. So overall, he's a one-man army, and he does a very, very nice job. I use him. I always use him for TOA hard, like manual, because I want that perfect CC. I don't want any mix-up and have a chance for my opponents to move. Alright, this should be about done here. Just keep poking away. And Vertihill's mainly just here for the attack bar boosts. He doesn't do anything else. Other than that, he may supply extra damage with the defense break-in, with Mantra's built-in defense break-in. Other than that, he doesn't do much. And then we're going to test this in TOA hard, level 50 as well, and see how well this team does. How similar it is. This team will work almost always on any non-boss stages. It really depends on the stage, because there's times where you will fight Leo or Joltan or Dark Yeti, so they may not work there, because you may need a healer because they have that counter or that damage, like Joltan, that reflect damage, and Dark Yeti with the attack bar increase. So this team may not work there, but it will almost always work for any non-boss stages. So pretty much, you always want Mantra to activate that second skill first, and very nice. He lands all speed break, gives Woundhawk the opportunity to stun, and then Mal reset cooldown. And then you don't really need to activate Beretta's 2nd skill ever in non-boss stages, unless you really have to, like if one of your monsters is low HP, then you may have to, because the AI will likely attack the monster with the lowest HP. Another thing about Mantra that's really great is his 2nd skill has a 2-turn cooldown. So So if he's able to move first before Mav, and he activates the second skill, Mav will reset the cooldown, and then when Mantra moves his second turn, he's able to activate that second skill again. So it gives him more chance to land in the speed break, as well as a stun with Despair. So with the low cooldown, Mantra is very, very well built, especially for TOA hard. Then Vertiheal pokes away. I really love Mantra for the Mantra and Beretta combo for TOA hard, because you can land 3 dots right off the bat before your opponent gets to move once. So since it's your main DPS, you will want to land as many dots as possible. So each turn that they get, they will the HP, and you'll do more damage over each turn they move. Very nice. Too bad he didn't land speed break on all of them. It's fine though. We still got the CC in, and then we get the Phoenix Fury. And we can do the Poison Mist. Woolhawk gets to move because he has that speed boost, and then this will total stun. And then, as you can see, it's not 100%, but it does a very well job of stunning. And then let's try the Secret Visit, see if we can stun the last. Yes, and we did. So that built-in stun third skill is very amazing with Woolhawk as well, because he will stun the monster with the most attack bar, and luckily it was the last mammoth that had the highest attack bar. Virgil, just poke away. Just keep poking away, give me more turns. Alright, and they get to move. And then as of now, you just gotta keep landing the dots. Keep landing the dots, and then let the opponent moves. And then pretty much they'll just kill themselves. And then land his last dot, and then that should do the job. Because that's 5 dots. That's about 5 dots on each monster. So that's 25% HP per turn. So if they move 2 times, that's 50% of the HP gone. And they have less than 50% HP, so that should do it. And then you should just start poking the monster with the most HP. You don't need to activate any other skill now, because they're about dead anyways, and you would want full skills for each wave. Okay, so this is the last wave, so pretty much same thing, same deal, just keep stunning, just keep setting up everything. Let's see if Woolhawk can stun that second copper with no speed break, and he does not. So if he does not, and if you're really worried, and if you can't really take the damage, you can always provoke him, and he doesn't take the provoke, so you can try the turbulence and reduce the attack bar, and then pretty much you're having the best EC again. And just keep poking away, get that speed break in, hopefully that Despair, reset cooldown. Let's have Vertiheal poke, and then total CC again, landing the dots again. So my speed composition is Beretta moves, Mantra second, Vertiheal third, Woolhawk fourth, and Mav last. You always want Mav to move last, because the whole point of him is to reduce the cooldown of everyone. And if he doesn't move last, then his purpose is really, it's really counterintuitive. There's really no point of resetting cooldown if he's not last. So you'll always want Mav to move last, and speed composition is very crucial. For instance, if my Woolhawk moves before my Dark Serpent, and then that's really counterintuitive, because Mantra is there to land a speed break in, or to set up a Woolhawk to stun. And then if Mantra is fast enough, he can activate his third skill and land the dots. So you always want the right speed composition. I see many guys, and not everybody talk about speed composition, and I believe that's very crucial, especially if you're working on TOA hard or trying to complete it. speed composition is very, very necessary. So having, and for every team that's different, you don't always have to have Beretta first. You can have Mantra first. There's a slight difference, but whatever works for you. This setup mainly needs Mantra to go before Woonhawk and Map to go last to reset the cooldown. So you can see here, similar to a normal, the monsters don't get to move at all, and they were all killed by dots, and they were all killed by dots. And additional damage with that defense break-in, so my monster was able to do additional damage and so pretty much they don't get to move, they get killed by dots, and you just keep stunning them every time they wake up. Just keep stunning them. So that's the way of success for TOA. For the complete and best EC, always stun them, keep dotting. That's what you should do. Especially for the non-boss stages. Boss stages are slightly different because you can't dot the boss, and I will cover that in another video. But yeah, for this video, for the sake of this video, non-boss stages, keep stunning everything and dot everything, and you should do pretty well. So let me know if you guys like the video and the content, and I see you in the next video, and just keep being posted. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.